I'll turn it down some. That should be it then. Don't know if the music really applies to the image. See, it comes up on mine last. Yep. Yeah, it's moving.
Well, no, I mean we can hear it on.
Yeah. Oh, when it's not plugged in, it won't be moving here even. Which is even worse. I did notice it a couple times lately. Not the same thing. I've done it before. Hey. And I will turn it down. Down to our new normal range of around. Well, this one's getting pretty low. We'll go 12. If we need to turn it down more, which we might, because it may change levels. Okay, here we are at Warhammer, our Twistable Black Crusade game. Well, since you rolled the stuff, well, we don't have the ship here. I can write it down, I guess. Go ahead for me and roll 1 die 10, Joel. Okay. Because we never got your machine oddity spirit roll, did we?
Oh, yes, we did.
What was it?
It was adventurous and financed in arrears.
Ah. Okay. So basically, I guess it's part of your ships that people paid for a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
They're like, they'll see it. Hey, you know, back into your ship. That was not paid for when it was connected to another ship. Did we get paid for that? Kind of it. Okay, that's why I wanted to make sure we knew what your ship. So your ship likes going places new. Okay. So for starters, right here, so I just threw away the recipe, so I didn't have problems. I don't need this book right now, I don't believe, so I will put it away before something happens to it.
Oh, is that the ship in the book? The paper sticking out the top?
Yeah, why? Okay.
Damn, I'm good.
Yeah. Let's see, where is it on here? It may not have had a space for it.
No, actually there is.
Tempest frigate, speed, ability, essential components, supplemental, complemental past hidden. Oh, that's it. Okay, adventurous, mysterious, dead. Draw like 5 lines to your ship. These are the different parts. They're welded together. You guys either can, basically the idea I wanted to give you a ship you guys could build up as you were going. You know what I mean? But because it needs so many people, it was a pain in the ass, so I said, which I do want to put on here.
Well, that's what slaves are for.
Well, yeah, but I didn't want to give you people you could actually talk to.
Well,
servitors.
Oh, here. I can actually adjust it under essential components.
Well,
or supplemental
am I
components.
not allowed? Go ahead.
No, I'll write it in pencil so that we can actually erase it later.
Oh. Okay, servitors, and you said there was usually like 1,000, 2,000 people to run one of these. So I'm going to say half the number of that. So we're going to say at the lower number, 500 servitors is what you have. Now, do you have living quarters?
Yes.
How many people can you fit in the living quarters?
Essentially the crew complement. And basically it hand waves, that kind of thing.
Well,
so,
how much more space is that than you guys need?
That is the pressed crew quarters is the smallest one available.
And it's the only one you guys have right now.
Right.
Okay, so basically, as you get rid of servitors at a 2-to-1 ratio, 1 servitor is equal to 2 people's space, you can cut out sections of the ship that people can start living. Because you're ripping out their whole gear system there. Now, so.
Yeah, so the approximate crew on a Tempest class frigate is 30,500.
30,500?
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's what I said.
That's a lot of people. You guys have to take care of. 30,500. I want to make sure I saw it right. So we're talking 15,250. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to write that next to servitor, that's how many you have. If you want to make room for people, you get rid of them. But that means they're also actually having to do their damn job.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible! Okay.
Welcome to the 41st morning.
He's already giving them names, guys.
No matter what
Hey,
happens,
you alright over there? You getting a little worn out already? Your hand from doing a little bit of crocheting you were doing?
No.
Oh, I could see you getting cramps from doing that. You get attacked by a bee?
Amanda just wanted to know if I could configure it for game.
Do you want to?
It's kind of too late.
Okay. I'm just saying, if you want to.
Next Friday.
She had a choice.
Yeah.
She
Oh, no,
chose
I
off.
understand. I wanted to see how everyone felt about it.
As Elsie goes, she
Next
chose
time?
poorly.
Yeah, next time is... This game isn't every week, is it?
Nope.
What is...
It's every other week.
Yeah, what's the other one?
Hairquest.
Haircut, that's right. Well, then she'll be here for that, but hopefully she'll be here for this one too later on. I'll adjust the numbers of what the things that are attacking based on the fact that you have less players. Don't worry about that stuff. But it's still going to be a big amount. I had to make a whole box full of figures. So, first of all, this is your command base. Your our command.
It's the bridge.
Yeah, the bridge. Where people say, "Let it be so," and then you gotta take off. I'll take that one for me. For being, it's the person that's here talking to you guys about what's been done, and you guys got to go and what they've done so far. Otherwise, place yourselves on this area. Unless you're flying, you shouldn't be in these areas. And what did we decide this one was? Weaponry?
Yeah, weapons.
So, like, if you need a weapon, or you need to get to some weapons to shoot people,
So an armory.
yeah, everything is probably down this hallway somewhere. Now, all these, of course, because this place is so damn big, all kind of crisscross and everything, but it's just, those are the most direct routes to those places.
Yay, I can kill people even without a weapon.
Yeah, you just land this whole damn ship on them.
Or I could just think at them.
I mean, if you can, like, carry 30,000 people, got to imagine you got to be able to at least squish a few thousand when you hit the ground. Besides one in your ship.
Never mind the fallout.
I'm sacrificing the entire crew to...
Mother?
Nah, we'll leave it around this. We're not dealing with that level of evil. Okay.
Yeah, let's not provoke a Karen.
No.
And then the phone rings and it's your mother.
She calls a lot on me tonight. She's got a skill for it. And after telling me her problem, then she says, "Oh wait, are you gaming?" Not with this in my head. She's like, "Well, do you know how to get to the password for my phone?" "It's not my password." "Sure it's." Okay.
I'm like mine's dead.
Well, you know, I can't be all. Now. She can live in her casino world. So, this is your ship. There's doorways to go various places. Each space is basically 10 feet. Main deck. Sitting around this middle table that comes up to about half your height is all the equipment for if you want to control anything. It can be controlled through there. The thing in the middle that is glowing with the green is the Xenos technology you found. It was placed there and is now levitating itself in that location. They really haven't found how to start it yet. So he kind of brought it here for you to look at. Your techno person's going to come forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna go ahead and take a look at it.
Okay.
See which set of bits are actually walk we can take.
Yeah. Not those ones.
Not those ones.
Get all mine out. It's a trap. Everyone, throw your character.
No, what's bothering me with what's in that frickin' basket thing over there. Fuck that, I have to redo it all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That is annoying. Without a doubt. How many successes you do me?
Just,
Finding out which ones you like for starters.
yeah, which ones I want. Wow, that is no little place. So, okay, we'll start with this.
Okay. Actually, I shouldn't have chosen that. Because the guy doesn't have any weapons. That guy might be carrying a sword. I'll just put this here. He's carrying a clipboard. Or a big book, probably.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Is this your techno?
Yep.
He goes up here and starts seeing what's going on. What can be done.
Yep. So,
She has no way to get herself here, does she? No. If she could just show up, I would let her step in. But we were kind of waiting earlier. It's already 7:30. It's like she saw us on. We came onto her phone and she's like, "Damn it, I was supposed to meet him."
I should have just went and got her after I got Joel.
Could have. But we hadn't heard from her for how long? I mean, do you even know if she was in town or not?
okay, so I'm rolling Archeo check.
I believe so. Yes. That's the best you have to use. Yes.
Okay.
It sounds perfect. You don't have anything Xenos related, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
He also has operating void ship, but
No. If this
Okay.
was to become a void ship, it would probably be more after it was active.
yeah. Okay, so let's see. I get 2 plus. So I get a total of 6 degrees of success.
6 degrees of success. Okay. I'm gonna have to use on that. I will say that you do. It does seem to be that it takes verbal commands to activate it. You do see the looking at it. You see where basically receivers for sound are built into it. So there has to be a reason for that fact to be there. You don't see anything that plugs into it or anything like that. Although if you move it away from the center and look at it for a while, when you let go, it kind of drifts back there on its own.
Okay.
So it's like it kind of wants to be in that location. And it is glowing. Occasionally with like an energy rolling around it, like it's trying to take form or something like that. But it hasn't done anything else yet. Now, what would I need for surprise? I gotta get character sheet out. Let me look at this shit.
Surprise is
Someone is going to enter the area.
You need to use stealth to be able to show up, and we need to.
Stealth, so I do stealth for showing up, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You do
Let
awareness.
me find the person. Oh, I can save this. Well, no, it's not actual, but it might work for something. The gun servitors, the stats might work for other things around the ship. Running keepers, corpse tenders,
Where's where the big one will come out?
grave thing. Ah, no, damn it. Mendex, but no stats. Ah, there we go. I have stats for Mendex. Yep. Is your person? What is your person? Techno priest?
Yeah, tech priest.
Okay. Yes, stats. Well, you have stats for everything over there somewhere, don't you?
Yes, I actually have a character sheet for it.
Okay. Stealth for me. My agility, or do I have stealth? Let's take cunning.
It's in the middle category. Oh, that. It's based off. If you don't have it trained, it's based off your agility, but you have a -20 to it.
Okay, I have deception. That's talking though, isn't it?
Yep.
Stealth. I do have stealth. Now, is that added to my agility or separate?
Does it give a total number there?
It gives it 2. My agility is 3.
So
I've been kind of going so far with saying agility 3 is equal to agility 30.
yeah,
So if I have a stealth of 20,
right.
does that make, do they work together or just they're completely separate?
Well, yeah, basically it would just be you add them together. So
I add them together? That's all I need to
Basically,
know.
you need to roll under a 50.
Okay. I will use this red one as my dominant. Oh, yeah. 9!
I beat you with a not 3.
Well then, you win. Everyone else?
I got a 30, which is. I actually make my perception check, but not that good. And he has sonar sense, which is him. Receives everything around him within. Well, you said these are 10-foot sections, or
Yeah.
how big? What is
10 feet.
Okay, so basically he's everything within 30.
Oh, they're kind of small for that, aren't they? Because the figures are so big. I'm going to say 5 feet. It's
Okay.
give them more space. Give you more space.
Yeah, because it's so 30.
So it's still, though, 10, 20, 30 is here.
Yeah.
It's out of your range.
Okay, so you actually have to make a standard roll for it.
Okay.
And, nope.
It's taking place over here.
Uh,
Anyone want to know? What do you get?
and you have a
46 and I rolled 14.
actually you have higher than that because you actually have a plus 20 for your helmet and your senses.
Remember, you're Superman. All you are. In this game.
So how many degrees of success did you get? You got 5. So. So basically, you guys tied on
Okay.
degrees of success.
Well then,
Now it's just flat out beat you.
yeah. Alex will know all. You weren't paying attention. Did you check for you?
Yes, I rolled.
Okay. I know you
made my
rolled for a
perception.
check priest.
Yeah.
So
That case didn't make it. I made
you
it.
see this door open as a servo skull is coming out. But someone is following me. It's creating the stealth kind of effect. It's trying to, why the ship should have informed you if someone's on it, if you didn't know about it. But it did not. Also, someone could have left that part turned off. And then you see the same thing, except for you also see someone following it, which is Mendex, the Inquisitor behind this whole thing. She was paid them to hide her on the ship. And she is quite surprised knowing that you guys succeeded, apparently. This could be quite useful for our next stage in this quest. While this one is... And then, usually for movement, I would do 1 walk, 2, and you can still do action 3, but that's usually equal to 10 feet, so I guess we go 2 spaces. 2 is just walking. You get 4, you're running, but you can still do an action. You do 6, you're sprinting, and you can do no action. So, higher number, the more he's running. About half. He's doing a quick walk. There. He's heading towards the exit. He doesn't feel too safe here all of a sudden. And she pulls out kind of like, remember that data slate?
Mm-hmm.
So it's different information. This one's much beefier. It's keeping older information. Matter of fact, the bottom of it looks like it's holding a book inside it. Or it's like wrapped around a book, like to see things, to detect things. And she pulls it out. Kind of odd for an Inquisitor to be carrying weird shit like this. Does anyone wish to do anything? And I'll actually say she's going to move forward a little bit. 1, 2, 3. No, I'm going to do a little slower because she's kind of enamored looking up ahead at all this stuff. Like, it's here. While she's looking at this book of information. Kind of running her finger along it. While the Servitor head, which is this thing, is just flying along with her, but kind of creating kind of like, when you see something that's too hot, and it gives that weird effect, kind of being cast from that around them. Doesn't look like a heavy due force field, but it would probably slow things down a couple points at least. Give it time to react, maybe. So, any of the 3 or 4 of you, since you're 2, wish to do anything?
I gotta give these two the side eye, as in, like, we just want a shooter kind of look.
I'm gonna use a bolt and change already.
Yeah.
Let me check it.
Hey, don't move any closer. I'm looking things up.
No, actually.
Oh, you'd be dead. No. Here's the book.
How would I hit you with a 150-pound center?
Only difference is the bottom half of her is rolling,
Yeah.
not like it shows the picture here.
Oh, yeah, no.
I guess I should have put like a red carpet on the middle, like they always have in everything in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Fancy places. Little crosses here and there drawn on the ground. They're very pretty for being so violent. I think there's a lot of psychopathy in the future. Yeah. Only the psychopaths will survive. There'll be a world of serial killers.
Alright.
With the Emperor being the biggest one of them all.
We just wondered yet, didn't we?
Yeah.
Alright, I cast Bolt of Change.
Bolt of Change. Okay.
With 3 degrees of success.
3 degrees of success. And what does that do? I'm still catching up on all of these things. Especially when you guys pull out things out.
I basically hit with an attack of 5d10 with a 10 of 9. By the way.
Penetration of 9. She
I need
has
another
a
d10.
war gear of 7. So you go through with 2 extra points, right? Now, do those 2 points add to your damage, or it just means you went through?
You just went through.
Okay, yeah, she only has 7 points for, wait, any 2 weapons with a value of 7 or less, oh, no, that's her weaponry. Wait, war gear, oh wait. Black coat or carapace armor, power armor light. Armor, 5. So you went through it. So you roll damage. See how much went through.
Also, you need to roll a +0 toughness test.
+0 toughness test. Okay? Toughness is 4, so that's equal to a 40, right?
Yeah.
Okay?
Need to roll below 40.
Below 40. Blue.
Now,
93. Nope.
So you gain
Actually,
1d5 corruption
I'm going to
points
go with that.
for every degree of failure. How many
easier.
degrees was that? You were in the 90s.
That was
So 5 degrees?
5 degrees.
So you need to roll 5d10s.
3, 4, 5.
Hold on. And then
That's a 0.
1.
Yeah.
5, 5, so that's 11. This one is a 2,
So that's
and this one's a 2, so 13. 15 corruption points. Never mind if I do enough damage to kill.
15 corruption points. So,
Well, I'm just saying, you get 15 corruption if I don't kill you with my attack.
minus 15 corruption.
Let's see. 26 points of damage. Basically, I've also ignored your armor, so 26.
Oh yeah, we did the
damage.
penetration long past that. So, my toughness starts at 4.
yeah, so you subtract the 4.
Okay. And what is that it?
That's it.
Okay. And it looks like death.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boom.
5 or more degrees of failure indicate that the target becomes subject to swift and catastrophic mutation, transforming into chaos upon that swiftly collapsing into a puddle of freaking nickel. If you had survived.
If I had survived.
If you had survived, you would have transformed and still been worth nothing.
Okay, so I'm basically a weird
No, you're
pile
dead.
of
You're
goo.
dead.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm a weird pile of goo.
If you
Does it
survived-
destroy the body, or just put a hole through it, or does it make it into some protoplasmic mess? It sounds like if it could change you into a demon, you were like mid-change or something. How do you
Basically,
see it?
turn you into a twitching mass of mutated gore or swirling whirlwinds of iridescent ash. Yeah, this could be a very dangerous attack, and it is the cheapest of my faction's attacks.
Okay,
It's
so
the basic
would
one.
you say,
I love ash.
you say it should be a pile of ash? I know what it's gonna be, but that may raise questions. You get that where you move your head and you get that sound? Yeah, you have that like that. I always have a bad problem with my ears ringing.
I have a problem when someone says, "Hey!"
No, that don't bother me because I can't hear well enough to make it jump from me. Okay. Well, I'm gonna state, hey, although you feel you're surprised that she's not a pile of ash, she is a quivering mass of gelatin.
So, you want to go get the data slate she had?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll head over and get the dog.
Okay.
Just walk over this way.
Defeat a 12 strength. It was going to be low regardless. It's attempting to hold on.
So what? I got to.
Pull it out of the mess.
Oh,
It's dead. How is it supposed to hold on?
I rolled 10.
Well, like you said, it should be dust, but it's holding onto its mass somehow.
So I get 2 degrees of success.
Okay, that's enough. You pull it free.
Motion detected at your...
And it actually attempts to like roll towards you a bit, but it like only makes a couple inches. It's like not doing well at all.
Just
You fire into the mass.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You get any success, you did it.
Yeah. And I do.
Well, now there's time. He's leaving.
How much experience did I get for killing an Inquisitor?
300.
Yeah.
She was worth 300, and you gained a corruption point.
Or infamy.
Well, what would be the difference?
Infamy is how well known you are for doing the various deeds.
I don't know how.
Killing an
Who would
Inquisitor is
know?
definitely infamous.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the people on the planet that ran out the door could have said.
Yeah.
I'll give you one vote. You did kill an Inquisitor, so I think that's corruption. You didn't prove her guilty, you just killed her.
Yeah.
So that. But the infamy, yeah, for you, that's a fame thing. Yeah, he killed her. Where if you were a good guy, or what they would call a good guy, that would be good. But you're not.
Actually, it is if they're found to be perfect.
Yeah.
I actually have a YouTube short I finished. I'll post it because it actually makes a joke about that.
What?
Yeah, the book.
The data slate.
There's data slate, which is actually it is. It's built into a book. It reads the book page by page, without you having to open it. So when you pick it up,
it comes on Kindle.
The book feels like it throbbing.
Put it down before it orgasms in your hand.
Like basically, the book is a dangerous living thing, and this thing on it stops it from being opened while still accessing what's inside it.
Ah.
Now you can hold it in a way that you don't have to touch the bottom. You hold the slate on top of it, kind of like, you know.
Well, I do.
It's kind of if you put it somewhere, it's easier.
I actually have the Forbidden Lord Demonology.
Okay.
But I actually.
Go ahead.
I actually also have Heresy and Inquisition. So.
Well, maybe you can be related to any of those three. So we'll check first.
Okay. I want to make my Demonology roll. Barely, but I make it.
Not the book. The sludge you pulled it out of.
Ah.
Someone was feeling demonic, or feeling demonic powers, and using it. That's why she knew about any of this stuff. And that's why she's still back there quivering mass and you shot again. Is
Should I just do another bolt on it?
a possession. Basically, it would have appreciated being made into a demon, but it didn't make the transition. So could just kick it off the edge. I don't know. Then you have to worry about where it lands.
That's what I'm saying. I did bolt it again to kill it.
Yeah.
Just to be sure, you just walk up there with a jello mold on the ground.
Oh, see, that's what flamers are for.
Yeah, well, again, my bolt of change is a psionic flame attack.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to waste my Zenith ammo.
Yeah.
So I can make more, actually.
Yeah.
I could actually turn your guys' ammo into Zenith ammo.
Where's my ammo? I don't know, but I got plenty.
Oh god, imagine doing that to a heavy bolter. No, to the ship's cannon.
Okay, but what also okay, that's the demonic thing.
Okay.
Now you want to try,
Heresy.
okay,
Or is this his?
he's hitting everything.
Yeah. 3. So I actually make. I get 3 digits. Actually 4.
4 degrees of, okay, well then. This object, the plate,
Yeah.
is heresy.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's attached to something, Xeno.
Right. Oh, the book is Zeke.
No, yeah, it is a Xeno. It is a living thing. In alien way.
I put this actual foil.
Okay.
Actually, it needs
But also, because you rolled the extra successes, it's connected of the same kind as that object.
Okay, it's the same thing. Ah, excellent.
So they were designed around the same purpose.
Okay, and Inquisition. Let's see here. 32. I make it barely.
Okay.
I basically make a success. So.
In Inquisition. So it's like history check?
Would it be normal for an Inquisitor that
To know.
actually have something like this?
Okay, no. No, definitely not. Because it's Xeno and it's heretic, but it is in the history of heresy. That's why I'm asking.
Holy shit.
And that would be the name that appears on the slate.
Uh-huh.
The Emperor's Bounty.
Psionic tech piece.
Yeah.
So you can teach him that now.
Oh,
I just make it crazy. Wanna play chess? 5th level chess. 4th level chess.
Oh, by the way, what's the servo skull doing?
5, it's just gonna take off. Anything above that, it's gonna try to renegotiate its existence.
It's like
9. It's sitting there. Just floating. Kind of goes over and looks at the spot. And then kind of lifts up. And it's kind of looking towards everyone.
If it looks at me, I point at the tech priest.
Okay.
Go serve him. Or actually, actually having a servo skull is a lesser meaning of chaos. Eventually BXP to find it.
Yeah, so it's kind of just wandering on free right now until someone does.
Yeah. But basically, it's like earliest opportunity.
But I'll say at the point that it died on the ground, some kind of like weird greenish liquid dripped out of it. So it was an ability controlling the skull that was on the planet. And you'll notice it's a twin. Remember the one lady that was missing hers?
Yeah.
This is it. This is the twin servo skull.
Oh, joy.
So,
Two conjoined twins, like a 1.5 skull.
so basically, this Inquisitor was just a thief.
Yeah, she stole it from someone there. It wasn't made for her, so she used abilities,
Yeah.
warp abilities to control it. And when she died, the demonic control dripped out and left it alone. But like you said, no one's got the points to pay for it, so it's just kind of like going to float around freely, recording things because it doesn't know what else to do until someone puts forth that effort.
Grab it, put it in the bag, and take it back to the person and gain some favor.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah, we could do that.
We will say...
I actually hand the book to my tech priest and tell him to work on deciphering it. I'll be right back. I will go ahead and call
Roll
down.
for your tech priest.
Okay.
You got any Xeno on her?
Archaeotech.
I'll let it. We'll let it work.
Yeah.
This is one-time normal. Arcade.
Yep. Okay, so I an 04. So that's cool. So I got 8 degrees of success.
Okay, you're walking away,
Uh-huh.
and Techno Priest says, well, what about this location?
I look.
And it's basically, it's a location. And there's a floating ship in the imagery, kind of holographic, and it's labeled King's Bounty, or Emperor's Bounty.
Is that the Inquisitor ship?
That I don't know. It looks more like something, because it's far away. We're talking warp away.
Okay. We'll go ahead and set course for that. I'm going to return this to its rightful owner.
Okay.
I'll call down on the box first.
Okay.
Make sure that she's still alive.
Yeah. She never found it. Who had it was Diamonos. Remember the guy who was the thief?
Yeah.
He had it hidden there. Well,
Yeah.
when this priest showed up to get information,
Yeah, well, the thing is, we killed him, got the skull back for her.
yeah. Well, that wasn't that one. That was he was making a copy. He was trying to get away with it and sell this one, and it didn't work out that way. So he showed up there. She tried to get what she could, but then also found out that there was this guy that was claiming there was some Space Marines that came through, and well, everyone knows the guy that he was talking about had robotic hands and a living, a dead finger of a person with bones was given to him. So he knew it wasn't the right person. So he told on you guys.
Yeah.
He sold you out to the Inquisitor. Yeah. The crazy one that made a deal because she wanted to return to service after losing half her body in a war. So, not the case anymore. Over here, you're taking the head. You get a call on the comm lines.
Yeah.
So you were talking down anyway, so they can be calling from there. It says, I think I'll hold off on this. I'm afraid if I state this command, we'll be there shortly. Which means you won't have time to do what you're doing.
Yeah. No, understood. Just wait till I get back.
Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, you've been walking back and taking it off.
I would have got down in the ship.
Okay, guys, here's the scope. Where's my ship? Okay. So, there you are.
Yeah.
You go back, you take that back. What kind of reward would that? I'll say it's worth 150 for starters.
Okay.
Experience.
Wrath, I just got some XP.
Uh-huh.
I don't have to do with it this one.
Not really.
Yeah. I think that's. You'll have to be happy with that.
Well, you could gain a contact.
Yeah. With who were they? Or the Grave Planet? We can just write it as the Grave
Essentially,
Planet.
the lady that's.
Oh yeah, Live Librium. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had
Gain
her.
as a contact because she'd be happy to get her service call.
She's right here. Archivist. Abiba. She's one written right here. And then just put Grave Planet. I don't think I've run into any others in this game, so we know about what it is. I don't know if there's 2,000 or if there's one. I don't know.
There's several spread out.
I'm sure every system probably has one. Every solar system probably has one planet. They're like, hey, let's bury everyone here.
No, basically like 1% or subsector.
Well,
Like they have a shrine wall.
but there were at least more than one. But that's all we've run into. We'll call the next one the second one. Okay,
Yeah, and then head back to the ship.
Variant inside the. Okay, so you get on there. You don't have the servo skull, so we won't worry about that. It's not really important. We just got left behind. You could have gotten one from the other place, or and a dead Inquisitor. So, with that, you're all back on the ship. Where do you want to be?
Oh. You know,
All the way
clean
over
up
here?
Yeah, it's kind of and walking up. Did
Yeah.
the Dead Inquisitor have anything besides the book? That survived?
That survived the warping?
Yes.
Very little survives.
Yeah. I don't think. Well, first of all, we know her armor didn't because it didn't work against her. A power side. It's far enough from her center. I think it would have remained. It's 1 die 10 plus 7. E.
Okay, I'll just put the power center code.
Everything else would have been worn on or would have gone. She actually didn't even have any two weapons with you. No, she was wearing extra armor stuff. Well, it didn't work.
No,
Everyone.
not against,
Power of the warp.
All hail the power of the war. Okay. Now, the word.
What is the word?
Oblivious Rex. That seems to be the command word. So, where do you all want to be when the tech guy says it?
Where I am, just ready for anything. So basically, I go grab my weapons.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah, I'll
You
move
want to
up.
come up here?
Yeah, about there.
Okay. Now, luckily, there is a gravity to this place regardless while moving. So. You go ahead and say it.
Yep.
Okay. And at that moment, red. A red energy starts to flow around it, but then that same energy reaches down into the space into the panel where all the controls are. Like it's now attached itself to it. And it's kind of moving around again, like it's trying to orient its location. Even sometimes flips end over end. And then in the process, you're seeing on the table kind of a hologram of what it's looking at, and it's just kind of searching around. And then I'm going to have everyone make. Suddenly the ship takes off. Engine's going. It's moving around. It's just any level of success on your agility, not to like lose your footing.
Athletics.
Yeah, or athletics.
That's what it is, not agility.
Okay.
Yeah. Athletics would be the proper one, but
Okay.
agility is the base one.
Okay. So the skilled would be athletics. Agility is the unskilled -2.
Barely
20.
make it.
Okay. You're good. You're still up.
The tech priest falls on his ass.
He wasn't
I think
ready.
I make it.
Yeah. I'm fine.
So you got 30, you're... Yeah, you make it.
Tech priest falls down.
He goes.
And
You laugh?
a weird, like, right in the middle of the air, line starts forming. This thing,
Come on in.
looking forward, and an eyeball looking at it, with like nerves heading back to the thing. The same things that are going into the ship are now searching that way, with like an eyeball, with a line of energy forming from like 10 feet up down to the ground. And it's getting a little more rambunctious as it goes. What does anyone wish to do at this point?
Well, Tesla will stand up
Good call.
and since he's going through the book, it's like, do we wish to head towards the place indicated?
Apparently it's already doing that.
Oh, okay.
It's the calling the names started the whole everything going in that direction. It's now locating it and doing the process. You're not moving too fast yet.
Right.
You're not warping or anything.
There it is.
It hasn't found the exact point yet, but it knows what it's supposed to be looking for because, well, it was at this location earlier when it was originally found and brought here. Now it's got to find it again. You all standing there, waiting?
Yep. Waiting for it to make orbit.
Okay. Oh, the ship leave the orbit you're in? Yeah, it does that fairly, about, I'd say about 2-3 minutes is actually getting that point.
Kind of looking around, making sure that no alerts come up from,
Like anything's falling apart?
yeah.
Who's checking on any, just your one character checking on ship stuff?
Yeah.
That's what Tech Priest is supposed to do.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
And he has upright point chip at +10.
Actually, I was going to say I use Science to detect any kind of disturbances in the warp.
Okay. Go right ahead.
So 2 degrees of success.
Okay.
What happens if we roll doubles, or is that just for attacks?
It's 10 for a 10. Or on damage.
Yeah, because I rolled a 33. I'm just making sure.
But it's only when you use warp powers. Oh, you're using a warp power. Oh, that's right. That's
This is a skill.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I was using one of my attacks,
That
just this.
that line of energy is definitely warm. Painted purple on the lights of it, you can tell. Besides feeling it.
I just wanted to make sure we didn't have anything else to add.
And looking at the book, you said? Right.
And the tech priest is kind of like, checking in with the servitors through his comms.
Basically, the information states that the Emperor's bounty was lost in the war.
Okay.
Everyone roll for surprise. And there's 3
Wait, you mean,
or none. Well,
are we talking about initiative?
what would you say if just a bunch of things jumped through that hole?
Awareness?
Yeah. Because I'm facing that direction.
Yeah.
And I'm
Well, you're ready to, since you already detected the war.
make it.
I make mine.
Nope.
Tech priest makes his.
Okay.
And never failed to.
And these jump out the hole while they're ripping it open. And they are pink horrors.
Wait. Those are each, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be able to influence them. At least to leave you alone. It all depends, how much proceed, what they were supposed to be doing.
Oh, yeah.
They just ripped through because the warp opened, and the eye went flying into it. And then you can kind of see the eye's image on the circular window. As you guys now are warping. When you entered the warp, they came through.
So the Gellerfield's up, so they're kind of stuck here.
Now, this one was supposed to become possessed. But I think they don't have enough of a fuck they can do that.
No.
Not after what I did.
If she said it, he was supposed to become
Transform into a chaos spawn that swiftly collapses into a puddle of shrieking eagle.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't think it's going to. Some kind of higher level demon or possessed body. Make sure it's supposed to be.
So, fellowship to command them?
Willpower, actually.
Holy shit!
Damn.
Ought 9.
Okay. I actually have to look this up because I do not know the rules off the top of my head.
A demon of Zenith.
Hi.
Yeah. And become a possessed mortal. That's where
good
we're
luck
at.
with that.
And I'm supposed to put as many characters, which I'm going to counter. They're just pink quarters.
Yeah, I command them. It's on a willpower test, and I got an ought 9.
There we go. Pink quarter. And you made how many?
20 successes and not 9 out of 47.
Don't forget your increased willpower because of
Yeah. Which gives me a plus 20 there, so.
I am technically.
This is what happens when we don't do something
Now.
for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and we're kind of going. Now, next question would be, how much would Blessing of Teniche on these things, 220 force field, affect that? Any or not?
Basically, that is whenever somebody shoots them or swings a sword or whatnot else.
Yeah. Well, I know its effect, but
It's yeah.
would it affect this at all?
What he's doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he is.
I was just checking
Because what he's doing is a demonic mastery test. He's trying to basically.
Did you get 4? Counting 1 success per each.
Oh yeah, he got that.
Okay. So they suddenly stop. Although they don't look. Well, they're pink horrors, so it's hard to say what they look like. Their form changes, each of them all looking similar because of the pink-purple mass. Their actual shape and number of limbs alters. And the swords you see are not swords, but like bony protuberances.
Oh, by the way, since I have warp sense, I can passively detect any kind of warp influence in the area without actually having to do the science test.
Okay. Oh, and you get a +5 bonus to your willpower to make a demonic mastery test for every level of sector that you actually have.
You mean psi rating?
Yeah, your psi rating. Yeah, so you get a +25 to that.
So they are a cheerful, colorful mob, dancing and cavorting erratically across the battlefield.
The
But
safety dance.
they've stopped because you yelled at them to do so, I guess. One stops humping the other. All enemies within a meter of peak force over -10 willpower. Would that apply to him too? Or is this more of a pleasing thing for him? And would it make a difference in this case?
He's still rolling.
So they're sitting there as this thing's moving forward. Kind of changes things a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Do we have to check to see if they jump anyone else, or are they just going to listen to you?
Pretty sure they're going to obey me.
Okay. Yeah. So right now, they're doing so.
Yeah, now if you want to discriminate.
Are you going to replace 2 servitors with 4 pink quarters?
They don't match any orders very well.
No, but they are good for, just holding meat shields.
Hey, yeah, you might be able to use them. Okay.
And I could use them as sacrifices.
Well, we'll see if this big battle that proceeds, what happens if you kill one.
Yeah.
They become 2 blues. So it could be big numbers quickly. But they're all looking at him, waiting to see what to do. Now, that'll give a little bit. So maybe you could rest. Die out.
No, I forgot to do something while I was out.
Big pill.
Kick right.
Oh, well, we could,
My work for you.
yeah, but we can do that tomorrow. I got enough for today. Okay, we'll just do this here. Okay, having ventured into the Maw in search for a lost vessel, the Sovereign Venture, or Emperor's Bounty, what it was also called, I guess. Ancient Imperial cruiser, and patented after the grand iconography of its dynasty. Venture's formidable vessel, capable of laying waste to cities and navigating the perilous currents of the warp. But when the warp port opened, it was lost on the other side, and the Emperor can't see past it.
And it's because the Emperor's dead.
Well, that's some people's theory. Others will tell you otherwise, but that's also why you guys don't listen to what everyone else tells you guys.
Mm-hmm. Well, that and the fact that, chaos version, chaos, so technically I'm a heretic.
Yeah. Although you're the only one in the group that wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So you killed the Inquisitor. You should have gotten people that trusted your insanity more. She was wondering why you were there.
This person was annoying me.
Just kind of showed up.
Plus, I'm throwing a wrench into whatever plans were in the making.
You were like walking over to a pop machine, walked into the wrong room, and she was talking to these people. Sure, I'll take a drink. End up on a planet. That was his background. You're not supposed to be here.
I didn't see any sign that said I couldn't be here.
Yeah. Okay. Recently, ship detects the salvation beacon of the Emperor's Bounty in the battleground area, a lighted sector of space in the Maw. The Maw is a dangerous warp passage that links the Calixus sector to the mostly uncharted Coronas expanse, an area of space that lies beyond the Imperial rule. Known as the Emperor's Bounty. Yeah, it's a Lathe-class light cruiser.
It wants to have a combo.
Although, I don't know if you guys are concerned, but to salvage it, you'll need a writ of claim, or you just don't tell anyone that you found it.
Or, we just don't tell anyone.
Or maybe you'll just leave your ship and take that one. Who knows?
Or we can find whatever is good and salvage it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, there's space to fix your ship. Why not just take it up from someone else's? Begins with having just entered the Boundary. Read, okay? It has been several days since you left the cemetery planet and following the ancient beacon. Since you embarked into the darkness and perils of the Maw, navigating by the regulator of Xenos technology. In that time, your vessel has been buffeted and battered by violent warp tides, which actually, when this thing took over the shield, it actually also surrounded the ship in its own field to protect against the warp technology.
Warp effect.
Yeah. In that time, your vessel has been buffeted, battered by violent warp tides of the passage, and you have had to translate into real space numerous times to maintain your headings. The Geller field, the energy halo that protects all Imperial ships from the baleful entities of the warp, has also been strained by the intense nature of the passage and the volatile nature of the Maw. And being that your ship is kind of cut and pasted together, the field from the tool, from the regulator, is also protecting your ship. But sometimes it just will ship out of warp because your ship's not new.
None of the ships are new.
No, that's true. But some are better kept than this one, just welded together from 5 different ships.
Well, hell, new Space Marine armor. That's an oxymoron right there.
Well, but also, though, actually, if you completely cut all power to your ship, you could probably float, and people might think you're an abandoned ship.
Yeah.
You don't look like this ship you're looking for, which you don't see yet, is probably in better shape.
Well, hell, there are, since the last Great War, how many Imperial ships have been
That's
lost?
right. From what it said, it was just built. It was new when it was built, and when it went out.
Well, basically, the ship was built back during the height of the Empire, and this is a long time later.
Yeah,
so
it's definitely not the height.
Well, there are a lot of
10,000
Imperial
years
ships that
later.
were just lost with no contact.
So it's like 30K. Okay.
It's old.
Now, finally, your ship has arrived to this cursed place known as the Battleground, a forsaken stretch of void scattered with the debris of ancient warships. Somewhere here lies the Emperor's Bounty, and the salvage you have come to collect. Well, that's because of originally the roads. Okay. You need to begin your search for the bounty. Basically, if you just want to go straight to weak PCs, detect a weak lock signal. Everyone needs to check for that. See, because you guys are basically going through the system while you just leave these things in this room, then run around, or what?
I order them to stay and not cause trouble.
And do what?
Not to cause.
Oh, not cause trouble. They said knock out into trouble. Bam! Okay. So they're sitting there by you. Do they follow you?
Should I have the fucking...
Probably.
Keep an eye on it.
Okay, I have nothing for operating code chips, so my character does not succeed.
Okay. Is that what DOX is? Or weak box signal?
Box, that's basically communications. That's
Okay.
Oh, box, yeah.
Okay. Just double checking because I wasn't sure what that meant.
It's either going to be something like tech use or operating code chip.
I don't have either.
You can still do the check, just at negative 20.
Under intelligence, right? Or is that awareness?
Intelligence.
Intelligence and minus 20.
Well, you're 4 points off. But you got close.
Yeah.
That's not
And Tesla got, let's see, he's got 3 plus his unnatural intelligence.
I don't know.
Tesla got 6.
Successes?
Yep.
Well then, I would say you've located that somewhere within 300,000 kilometers in diameter from your current location, because this is where the ship had met the other ship, but it has drifted since then into this pile of stuff. So it should be within 300,000 kilometers distance.
Right.
So you already have the location. So now we're at well, anything you want to do before you just start heading in that direction? I just want to be sure before I just go to the next section. I want to spring a surprise on you this early.
It's one of those, you know, make sure we don't run into anything.
You want to take special care or something, or
Yeah.
what would he roll on then?
Oh,
Is he controlling the ship?
yeah.
But he's not the captain.
It's basically
Doing what you told him.
right.
Send you to the chamber of contemplation. He'd be the judge. He's a neutral character for me to use.
No, it's basically one of those. Yeah. He knows how to operate a point ship.
Then go ahead and roll on that.
Okay.
Do you succeed? No problem so far.
Yeah, basically just fine tune the sensors.
Okay.
That's what he's doing. Make sure the
Okay,
sensors.
whatever you roll, how many successes I'll put on here, and then I'll continue. We'll keep that in mind.
1.
Okay. Through the vista panels, basically, although there's that eye, there are a few more windows along the edge in this area. Like long, thin, almost stained glass style. But, you know, not because they've been damaged. But the metal borders for the pieces were still, it's just you lost most of the color by now, or they don't match. It's no picture anymore. Through the vista panels of the vessel, you begin to make out a massive glittering cloud scattering across the void. As you get closer, you can faintly discern the blasted shells of vessels, desiccated and corroded by centuries of unprotected exposure to hard vacuum and solar radiation. It looks like long ago a great engagement took place here that left behind the twisted remains of assaulted vessels, ordnance, and other debris of war. Keeping in mind, you might be able to actually just search the debris for like ammo if you needed or something. As you watch, the cloud moves like a sluggish whirlpool of junk. Fragments smash into each other, breaking into showers of debris and dust. You can just make out a weak flicker of the plasma drive as it leaks a feeble glow out in the space near the center of the chaotic mass of broken vessels and blackened hulks. Once in close proximity to the cloud of debris, the ship's sensors register all matters of hazard, from fluctuating radioactive wrecks to hidden unexploded ordnances. In fact, the Bounty itself seems to have suffered serious damage when it drifted into this field several centuries ago. The servitor, helmsman, and navigator will be warn them that taking the vessel in this cloud may cause damage to your ship.
Hold here.
Still up there? Good call. Make a roll for that. And
Oh,
you do it or has the servitor stop it. They just need to have
the order given to them.
Yeah. And they had a -1.
Yeah. So basically, what the
They're not as good as you guys.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
Yeah,
get?
Tesla rolled a 17 out of
Ah.
Ace 50 plus 4 for his natural intelligence.
You stop it.
Yeah.
A couple things bounce off. The purplish field thins down a bit, and then the middle thing, the regulator, calms down. It's not having to work so hard now to protect things.
Right.
But you are still safe right now. Things come close and they kind of get busted up. You do know that there is a smaller craft available on the ship through the hangar. A smaller craft, however, can make journeys unscathed. Sensor sweeps of the bounty will be revealed that the ship's stellar field is partially active. If it is, from what they can pick up, that will be the case. But you guys will have to go out in
The gun cutter, yes.
a gun cutter.
Yeah.
So, is that what you guys want to do?
Yeah.
I'll take my 2 cores with them.
You take them with you? I think it can carry 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're out of range, they might decide to go crazy.
I'm staying on the
Yeah.
ship.
You're not going?
No. Nah.
I was actually going to have.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're going to stay on the ship, I'll take Tesla.
Okay, so you just leave her on there?
Yeah.
At this point, PCs need to figure out the best way to clear them. Taking their own vessel would not be advisable, which you did not. Good job. Small gun cutter. Although, of course, navigating here is not without danger. It will require a challenging. Is that like 4 or 6?
Isn't challenging.
I think it's a -10.
What's that?
-10 is all?
Well, I have
Yeah, go ahead.
difficulty check. This is why I should have brought the folded chart or the GM screen, but
That's right.
Challenging.
Challenging piloting skills.
alright, skill check. 108 or 292. Okay, here we are. Challenging is a +0.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, basically easy would be a +30 to something.
Okay, so it is accurate to what was written.
Yeah, no, there's actually a full-blown.
Okay, good. Well, it did say +0, but I wasn't sure if it was one of those things that was
Well,
an
it says
old.
challenging +0. It's basically it does,
You need to check. That's about it.
being nice, being careful.
Yep. Okay. It will take who's piloting.
Not me. Well, it depends on what skill we need. I mean, I have
Piloting.
navigate service, or
It would probably be
navigate stellar.
Yeah, no, it's actually operate.
Well, there's operate surface, or are you talking about operate point ship?
Operating point ship. This
Or-
is why we have Tesla.
Or operate aeronautica.
That would work. Well, yeah, that's.
With like 1- or something.
Well, since she's staying on the command ship,
You're going to pilot.
Tesla
So make a
will
roll
pilot.
to see if you guys run into anything as the first pass.
Okay, so Tesla with a 13. Okay, so it's you got 8 for operating point ship.
8 successes.
Yep.
Okay. Port particular gun cutter is crewed by 1 or 2 pilots. So pilots are your techs, And you?
Yeah.
You're cis,
Okay.
basically.
Oh, I actually.
One
Wow.
or two gunners. Who's the gunner?
Servitors.
Green servitors?
Yeah. They're priests and servitors. They kind of go together.
Yeah.
Two servitors or one?
7.
Probably one gunner. We're almost.
I'm gonna be going and get my new car again.
Okay.
Huzzah.
Your truck?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's just finish this. You got two servitor gunners and an engineer. Who's the engineer?
Again, we actually have a servitor on that because, of course, there's one that somebody that came along.
Did you want to have two guns or only one?
2 guys.
Okay. And you only want one. So, and you have a crew quarters for 6. Oh, but the whole thing has a transport to be able to travel 30 people in cargo bay.
Yeah.
There are 6 void suits on board. Just so you know.
Space Marine. Don't need one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So only you and Tech.
Test me out.
Okay. Let's see how much further we need to go. Maybe I'll get you on the boat.
Well, we stopped when we got.
Salvaging the claw. The PCs must. Do you guys want to search for any other useful? Or are you just looking for this ship first?
Well, since you're actually on the ship, you can use the ship's sensors to,
What do I roll?
Operates.
Actually, you can fire the guns and
Paragraph.
make a clear path and increase the chance of not running into anything.
Again, what do I roll?
Operate code ship. And
Okay,
ship
so-
sensors.
I don't know.
where's-
Shit, train.
You actually have negative. Where's the chip?
your,
And just so you know, because of the regulator, anything you want to do that is not covered by a skill, you can do as a stat.
Did not make it.
You just tell it, and it does it.
Oh, it actually does it
Luckily.
automatically? Okay. Because you get actually a plus 12 to anything for the sensors.
So you roll on your sentry plus 12.
So basically, operating point ship, you actually get a plus 12. But if, yeah, if the thing basically says, you tell it clear a path for the gun cutter so it doesn't run into anything,
You can do that. Did you want to try shooting?
And I felt.
You failed. How bad?
39.
Okay.
with a
negative 20.
So you're saying she fired through the mass of stuff but didn't hit anything?
Okay.
Okay.
At least
So,
that's the next one.
your pilot will still have to make a challenging check instead of an easy plus 30.
Yeah. Well, he made it by a lot.
Yeah, so
Well, after a while, you'll have to do it again.
They got her place and then get it right over to.
Well, my
Did
mom.
you guys want
They're gonna
to
meet me over for mom's.
look for anything else? Or are you just looking for the bounty for now?
We're looking for the bounty for now, but
Okay.
it's one of those that.
Mark it as a later.
Warp sense to see if there's anything in the field.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and do that.
Free check.
It's automatic.
You don't have to do a check, it's automatic.
Because I have warp sense.
They don't do anything, but I'm going to throw in. Actually, you get 5 points floating around there. But one of them, as you guys get closer, runs away on top of the ship. There are warp creatures in amongst the mass, so just keep in mind. Look kind of like armadillos. Like they have armor, but they're about the size of a Great Dane. But other than the one, the others might be the same thing or they might be something else. Nothing is close enough to be a worry.
I don't recognize that. I mean, if it's giving off a warp signal, it means that it's probably chaotic.
Yeah, it could just be something that's been warped by living in the area.
Yeah.
Like you roll warp for it every time something happens. And it doesn't seem like the movements or whatever it is are the same. They seem to just be.
So
But I'll also give you a. How many successes did you get?
He got 8.
Okay.
I just get a flat A because my.
Okay then.
Oh, yeah. No.
I'm seeing if that might help you find the Emperor's Bounty. If some, I'm checking quickly to see if something's going on there.
Well, if the Geller field is, going up and down, that's like, like a
That's part of
line.
the Geller field effects. Okay.
Warp, yeah.
Yeah, Gallifield's actually disruptive warp and it tracks everything.
Then I will give you.
And, yeah.
What are you using to detect?
His ability.
Just that?
Yeah, can just automatically detect.
Okay.
Here and her. And
Make another flight to get to the location.
Okay. I make 2 degrees of success.
Okay. Then I will say, you guys.
Oh, actually, it's half of that, so it's 4.
Okay.
Okay.
The Emperor's Bounty, if you guys move forward, and it's kind of like sitting near a meteorite, huge, like, maybe it was like part of a moon or something, just floating there. Big chunk of ground that's floating in the pink wave for some reason. You don't know all why. You're in the warp, so what do you think?
oh shit, it's the Zerg.
Although it's in bad shape, large rents score its hull, and its bastions and bulkheads are pitted and warmed by months of unshielded exposure to the void. The Geller field kind of moves around it, like it's damaged, but it's like still trying to function. Sarah gets hit, it moves over there, but it takes a while to move back. There's, however, a faint glow from the drives and a shadow of light spilling from the Vista's dome of the bridge, indicating that the vessel's plasma reactors are not completely full.
Or it's on reserve power.
Yeah.
What?
She's like, hi.
What do you guys want to
Take 5?
Hi, Bobby.
Yeah.
do? Or, how much later do you want to go? You want to end it?
Well, I don't have to be over there till 10.
What time?
It's
Almost
8:53.
Oh, no problem.
We can
Yeah.
take 5.
Yeah, and we come back and just do a little bit of the setup.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to take a quick break, people.
Or you could just run over there really quick and pick it up.
Well,
No,
it's
you
coming
have to.
from West Richland, so from the shop
Yeah.
out there.
We'll just finish break and come back and get you guys set up. I think I might be able to get you guys on the ship.
Not me.
Now, why did
But
you
no.
stay behind?
I think
Safety
whores are
reasons.
I think whores are all gonna drink the booze.
We couldn't find anything.
Safety reasons.
That's not alcohol. That's jet fuel. It's the same for a space marine.
It's also the same for a P-51.
Well, P-51 is kind of built similar. Are you saying you guys are built like Transformers?
Yes.
I still watch the cartoons sometimes.
Yeah, that couldn't
That's why I kind of move it to a side a little bit. Okay, good. We're into the next one. Yay. Actually, we've gone through 2 adventures, because one was just getting the Lotus suit. We're into the third time. I have some idea of what's going on here, but
I've actually run the Emperor's Bounty.
yeah, damn it, you know what's going on? Not boring. Well, you know which ones you ran, I can always try not to run the second one.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's just one of those. It's like I know how to basically forget what I've done. Because what you're doing,
I just
what
want to make sure you still run.
Oh, it's fine. Let's see what.
Well, we gotta see basically, because it was written for a different group of people, so what are you guys gonna do with this?
Right.
Like, you know, the you guys keeping the regulator was not part of the option.
And the thing is,
And I knew when I read it, it was going to happen.
Yeah. And that first module, I never saw, I never ran. And,
Yeah, that's when I found that it was interesting for a good start. If you guys start with nothing, supposedly, but everyone was talking about, when we started this game and we had nothing, it really sucked. I'm like, I hope that's not the same line.
no, that was actually Death Watch. And a guy named Kyle,
This?
yes. And the thing is what he, and Alex has the book for it. And what he did is basically went through the whole thing of getting all of our gear and whatnot else. And then, you know, the events that were supposed to transpire did. But the armory where all of our stuff was kept was destroyed.
You remember? Okay. Where we're heading, that's the first actual Black Crusade module. And all this stuff built up.
Oh, the Temple of Lies? Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna like get us to. But there's like 6 modules, and basically, because you're supposed to be like, you're responsible for it. It's like you hadn't done anything. Let's not throw these modules in before to at least give you a history as to why you suddenly showed up there. I was thinking about having Alex's shirt. He's not supposed to be in there. What if they all? But yeah, you guys killed her quick.
Oh yeah, no, it's one of those things about Alex's character is he does that. It's like, here's psychic ability, boom, you're dead.
I think she already chose the thing when it was about to next round to say the same word that you did. But you guys would have taken out quick. But she was going to use the pink horse to stop you. Whoops.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Flagellate was supposed to have torn itself out of her body. Being born from... But nope. Go right in. Sorry the cats make such a mess. Go ahead and warm up my coat. Come on, I had so many pink and blue horrors available.
Right.
That's what I made 20 of them. But now that you're friends, it could be interesting. That's why I went with it. I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
I think the module sometimes acts like you're supposed to have crews of people to go.
Yeah.
Why you have a crew? Okay, people.
Oh,
It's kind of like Smurfs, but they're worse.
oh, no. Oh, that's what we can do.
basically, I mean, we're going about it. In rolling control, and that's like something scary happens.
Yeah.
Then they may react.
Oh, you know what the fun thing is that you can do with those? You can actually bind them into people or weapons.
Oh. Well, guess you'll have to talk to him about that. Like he does with the making your weapons, your ammo like his ammo?
Yeah.
But then they're gone. Maybe he wants to have the people so they can like absorb bullets. Run in front of us!
Oh, no. The fun thing with demon weapons is that they never run out of ammunition.
Ah, so they're firing pink chunks of ammunition?
Yeah, basically they're...
Or blue.
Yeah, pink or blue warp energy at some point. Yeah. And it alters the damage of the weapon.
And it took me a while. I had to look them up and find the damn pink ore. I didn't know they were in the book that got chewed on. I was looking online, finally found it, and I was like, wait, I wanted to open that. There it is. Whole time.
Yep.
Looking in the wrong ones. Come on, coffee, be faster. Or decaf coffee. I gotta have it so I can have my cocoa. Playing Warhammer, blowing shit up, killing Inquisitors, and I'm complaining about my cocoa.
Oh, and that's a fun thing to watch. If you watch the introduction to Dark Time.
To what?
Dark Time. It's a Warhammer.
Oh, another game?
Yeah.
I just, every once, like especially gaming days, I'll just find one I haven't seen and put it on for a while. Watch this game. Like last week, there was one about a guy, and I think they were fighting orcs. And it was like the first Space Marine game.
Right.
And the other game I was talking about, which you have too much shit going on anyways, I was talking about a monster campaign.
Yeah.
That's going to be at home, sitting in front of your computer. I'm going to be running it online. So. But you don't have to play all the games. Actually, I'm trying to get a few different lists of people playing games instead of just like
Right.
the same ones.
Okay, so here's the opening cinema for. If I can actually do that.
It is the 41st millennium. For 10,000 years, the Imperium has dominated the galaxy. There is only war.
That sounds kind of familiar. I don't know why.
Every human soul,
I could have been. I just saw a little bit of.
to the most basic certainty, is dedicated to the service of the God Emperor of mankind. The Imperium's battle fleets and armies, from the conscripted soldiers in
I think I've seen the video, but I don't know why I didn't watch it all. I know that, but I'll keep an eye out for it.
Yeah.
Keep humanity safe.
Yeah, that's the tech priest blessing the ship as the.
Yeah.
That's the navigator.
Is it an older game or a newer game?
Brand new, came out 7 months ago.
Oh,
It
okay.
is the one in which I serve.
That's the Inquisitor. This
Always
is the
stick
part.
their nose in there somewhere, don't they?
Yep. Yeah, this is the interesting part. This is what you call a bad warp translation.
So they became warped?
Yeah, that's basically they had.
Our war is not one of battlefield's and feeding
It's the regulator wasn't there protecting.
It is waged by the dedicated agents of the Imperial Inquisition. It is fought in the cities and highlands.
Those people stay that way, or they snap back after they got through?
Basically, it's, as you're translating, in and out of the warp,
Yeah.
that kind of thing does.
Sounds messy.
Yeah. Yeah. So, bad things can happen.
Yeah, and that ship's been sitting there with all kind of fields missing.
Yeah.
Go on board, see what happens.
Yeah, no, and that's actually a well-kept ship.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing can happen. Oh. So where's the trash can?
Actually, in front of the door in the kitchen, but I can open this a little bit for now. Because usually I have it over here, but I'm a little bit people what I have to deal with it during gaming. What the hell?
But yeah, that's
Doing a quick look ahead. See where a good point.
Huh?
Okay. Would you like to sit down?
Yes. And not have your cocoa spill.
Well, don't do it then.
Well, if you didn't have it on the edge of the freaking table.
Why? You want to now too?
Yes.
You trying to steal my cocoa this year? I wouldn't want your cocoa. I say you wanted it. If you wanted it, you wouldn't spill it.
Everyone who's holding it, so if it spills, it's your fault.
Running into me.
You're the one who's bashing into me.
I'm gonna tell my mom.
Your mom don't care.
Yeah. That's what you're gonna call when you want someone to just drive someone crazy that you don't like.
So you want to decrease the Karen population? Okay.
That's fine.
Don't mind me.
Worse yet,
Don't get
my mom meets your mom and they become friends.
No.
This is why I haven't introduced her mom to my mom.
Okay.
The answer there is no.
Two supermassive black holes leaving each other.
I'm thinking rather intimate. How about you?
Okay. Let me hit the little button. Try to forget this time. Not that I've ever done that before. Hello? Hey, dear, move your arms. Gosh, damn it. I hate that. It's frozen.
I told you that in confidence, Gary.
All I gotta do is activate and deactivate it, and it's fine. But still, at least I hope.
That's what the chain axe is for.
Don't mind me, I'll just use my power sword.
We may be done.
Well, let's see if I can get.
Nothing.
Suppose I would just flip around.
You're not that lucky.
No, not today. Let's do this. We're on cover right now, so luckily. Okay, well that worked. There.
Oh, Alex. The green cores, you can actually go, oh look, I'm going to find it into a weapon. Or a person. Personally, I have a demon house running around, or a couple of demon weapons.
I wish I had a second force sword.
Okay.
Oh god, mine is to the force side.
Or you mean power side?
Yeah.
There.
I know, actually.
Get some of you guys off the ship so I can kill some of you.
Good luck with that. Here, let me just one-shot a demon.
Well, that's. I got worse, you know. Not that I knew until I just read it. Okay, gun cutter. You guys flying outside the ship. What do you do?
Look for an opening big enough to either dock to, so except for you don't have a spacesuit.
Oh, there's actually...
Six on the ship.
yeah,
Oh,
six-
voices.
Yeah. So if there's actually, yeah.
A void lock?
Yeah, void lock.
Yes.
Excellent.
You can find one without much difficulty. So I guess doing a awareness check.
Okay. Or actually, this will be operating void chip to use the sensors. Yes, I find it.
Okay, it lists here, near the bridge or along the hull.
What do you want? Nearest the bridge or somewhere in the middle?
Let's do the bridge so we can see what's great in the light.
Okay.
And then
Well,
we
it's
can
not
always
exactly
check.
at the bridge, but still it's close.
It's close by. We can check like logs, see if anyone's still there. Maybe a commissar died and we get some fun toys off their corpse.
That's always
There was a power side that Inquisitor had, right?
What?
Inquisitor had a power side?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think power weapons operate like force weapons only, or warp, force weapons. So, but without warp qualities.
It said. God damn. I thought it said E.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. I was just saying if that would help.
No, because it is a power weapon. So okay. So just make it
That's what power quality is.
Oh, I know exactly what it is.
So you go ahead and land, and you gotta basically put your ship up there and seal the lock, so you don't have any
Or use the magnetic grapple.
Oh yeah. So
Oh, since I'm pretty much out. What?
Warp rift opens back on our ship, and you have to defend it. I can see him doing it.
well, no, there's one thing, but I don't think we're gonna get far enough. That her being outside the ship, looking at the ship, would give you guys a clue on something. But that's not for, I don't think, quite a while. We're probably only going to play a little bit more. We're going to get you on the ship and at least some information about the ship. Okay? So, who needs to make a roll for that? Yeah, you can.
Oh, so it's just.
What do you want?
Actually, could you bring my password over? And I will hand this back to you.
How much XP do you have at the moment?
Okay. So I'm telling you, it's.
You have special right?
No, not yet.
Well, then. So this is the extra XP you gained, or is this total?
That's total.
Plus this.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so any kind of talents or any advancements you want?
I was thinking of working on it tomorrow.
Yeah, since you're coming over to my place, yeah, we can. We'll update our characters. And,
Okay.
Figure out what you want, write it down, and I can update your sheet.
Oh, I actually already have everything already updated.
That's another question then. Remember I asked about the Saturday game? I can run
online.
Yeah. I could run an earlier day one too, if it would work with you better. What would be a good time if you wanted to do it?
I kind of want to, but I also kind of want to have a couple rest days because I'm working every day, and then I'm doing 3 games. I'm working a full 40-hour job. I need time to just.
We have people in Canada that want to play too, so don't worry about it. I'm just checking. I'm giving everyone an opportunity, and since I haven't chosen a time yet, I'm still open. So that's all.
We dock.
Oh, who are you, Bug Bunny? Okay. Well then, as you open up the seal, so you guys can get through, the seal is broken. A blast of stale, dusty air streams into the lock, carrying with it a dry taste of old death.
So a hospital from the 50s. Okay.
One of the Canadian
Right. No. One of those ones from the Southwest.
Ones I'd seen was ones in Canada, and they were very close to the ones in Moses Lake, which were old army hospitals, like concrete walls and shit. They're weird.
And they're
And you had to pay for parking at the hospital in Canada. So if your wife's giving birth, you've got half an hour. Because that's all you can use free parking for. You got to go pay to park somewhere. Besides, you're going to pay for your doctor too.
you can write that off your taxes.
No, in America, here in Canada. I had my
You're screwed.
fourth child was almost born in Canada. Instead, he died in
You're screwed, eh?
Yeah. Well, I think personally he went, what? I'm going to be born Canadian?
So
Died right
stillbirth.
there.
Serious. Kind of love it.
My ex wanted to hold on to it for a couple of
Ew.
Nothing like the Mentos.
Yeah. Okay, while the plasma reactor must still be active, the whole ship is on minimal power. That means the gallery lamps along the corridors cast a dim light, leaving most chambers and walkways in shadows. Many portals, reacting plating, and internal aspect devices are not functional, and all interbox systems are inactive.
Why does that sound like the issue? Huh?
Hi, Gators.
What do you guys want to do?
Go to the bridge.
You head to the bridge? Okay, along the way you see bodies on the ground and dust.
Well, honestly, depending on how long it's been, those eyes would be closed.
Should be. That's possibly what the dust is. Because there's some bodies that are dust with their empty uniforms, pretty much. Other ones
They could have just been atomized.
look
but-
like shriveled bodies of crew members and servitors sprawled all over the place here and there. Weapons still holstered, but no signs of violence. The corpses don't readily reveal what killed them.
Which means it must have been really quick, or it could be infected at once. Because even if it was a warp effect, people would still been reacting psychotically to pull weapons. Or I might just overanalyze the shit.
Possible lack of airport time.
Well, I have two things listed. One, does someone have a tech use skill?
Yes.
Routine plus 10. And this has to do with when I was talking about the blinking lights and everything.
4 degrees of success.
Okay.
Yeah, 8.
Okay. This will help you guys a little bit. And that is, tests reveal, however, that some power conduit lines are still transferring power. And it's the ones that are probably heading to the
Bridge.
yeah. And then how about a Medicaid skill?
No one actually. I don't have
Oh, I
one.
can still do it, even if it's untrained.
Yeah, intelligence minus 420.
No.
No for me. No for
This
the
is
tech
to be able
priest.
to determine.
Then they're
Yeah.
warp sense check.
Okay.
Well, count it as 8 degrees of success.
100% chance, right?
Yep.
No, they did not die of warp because all of them have the same looking bodies. As far as there was no warping going on or anything weird like that.
Check.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
It wasn't that. The Medicaid skill was to check, see if you could have guessed what.
You say they're shriveled.
Yeah.
Some of them are ash, some of them are shriveled. Why am I thinking electrical overload? Electricity channeled through the conduits in the corridors that would have fried everyone. Some people got turned to ash, while those that weren't directly hit died from electrical shock, and so they shriveled at the time. Or again, that's just me,
Overanalyzing.
No, that's fine. I'll tell you if they fly.
Oh my god, it's like when I was scared of micro trucks that pulled 5 ways of upgrading the Enterprise out of my ass in 30 seconds.
Well, main thing is you guys approach a impressive pressure door. Encrusted with dust and glowing with scarlet runes, indicating a toxic atmosphere or vacuum beyond.
I'm safe.
So you start
That's what
using
space.
him.
That's what space suits are for.
They're wearing void suits, I'm wearing space marine armor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't it everything? Isn't that what Zod wore? Invading Earth? Space suit? That's a movie I also want to see.
What?
The new Flash movie, just because I don't care for Flash, it's all the other characters.
Oh.
I don't like the guy who's playing Flash, but Zod's in it, and he's dead. He's been dead for a while. He's wearing a suit. His species is really slow about dying. It's like why Superman's never died and been forever dead.
And he has died. It's just he goes into a hibernation stasis because of Earth.
We don't know what death is. We're humans. We don't know what. To expect him to follow the same rules is silly. Or he could have thought he was dead, and then he just a couple hours later he's like, God, I'm getting hungry. I got up, walked into the. Wait, I'm alive. I thought I was dead.
Yeah.
I thought that saddest thing I read in a comic book or a book one time about the comic books was Superman was sitting there dying of a heart attack after fighting Doomsday, and no one could do anything about it. All the people he saved, and no one can shock him enough to reach his heart.
Kryptonite blades, cut in, stick the petals in there to get past the skin.
Well, see, you would have been there to save him. He died. I hope you're happy.
Now see, this is when you go Crusade and you Wolverine's claws because it can actually puncture Superman. He goes zap.
Again, as I said, if we ever got superpowers, mine would be able to go into fictional universes and bring stuff back.
My problem is if I ever got superpowers is I'd want other people to have it. I want to have the fights. I don't care about the rest.
You want to have the fights?
The fights! The two heroes and the villains fighting!
No, say goodbye to cities.
Yeah, well, you see, that's the problem. That's why I'm not allowed to have superpowers. I was thinking one day of writing one up. How would I? And then I thought if I like something like beyond or like powers.
Um.
Oh, you want to keep going on this?
Yeah.
Well, we're just about done.
So is there any way?
You're in the door.
Yeah. So it's basically void or toxic atmosphere beyond.
Yes, that's what all your sensors state on it. And all the lights, which when they say runes, it means they're basically built into the door.
Right.
We would call them neons, maybe. But whatever.
Yeah. So
Hazard lights.
hazard lights. So Tesla will basically close the door behind us. And then once that one's sealed,
Is he going to stay in the others?
no, he's
The
with
cover
us.
with you.
He's
Okay.
with us.
I thought I didn't know which side of the door he was on.
No, he is with us. So
How about the four friends?
What the heck?
Yeah.
Well, you can't leave them in the ship. They probably eat it. Fly away with it. Possess it.
And them fly back.
No.
One of them possesses it.
Yeah. No, that could happen.
Oh, for all the corpses and stuff, have we seen any gear that looks useful?
I'm
like,
going
have
to
we seen
have to
with-
say,
I mean, have we seen like high-ranking officer uniforms? Have we seen fallen like Inquisitor
well,
commissars?
first of all, everything is badly outdated. Like
So-
even the styles of
I hate to point this one out to you, but the style
The
for
whole thing is, yeah.
no, I mean literally like my character's armor is at least 500 years old.
Yeah. But what sucks is see the human empire, the human people, they keep changing their damn clothes.
Not
Yeah.
really.
No, but
Well, how about when the church was in charge and the emperor wasn't even known to exist?
it's also
Every 10,000 years, come on.
Yeah, no, the thing is las guns get passed down for millennia.
Same for bolters, same for Space Marine armor. If I die, my armor gets salvaged, and another one
this
wears
one.
it.
I'm looking at, well, yeah, the armors keep getting passed down.
Yeah, weapons.
I had one here, so they did mention they had, their weaponry hadn't been drawn, so they had to have some kind of weaponry.
Well, probably mostly las pistols
Probably.
or shotguns, depending on.
Yeah.
No, I mean like if it was an Inquisitor or something.
We're going to go with las pistols.
Okay.
For these guys, at this part of the ship.
Okay.
Never allowed to run around the ship with the big guns unless you're a space marine.
or an Inquisitor, or a Commissar, or, well, you get the idea.
Yeah. Or basically
The
like
top 10%?
yeah.
The top 3%.
Yeah. Well, they basically go into, there's imposing rules on trying to get through.
Mm-hmm.
This door is locked.
Well, that's what a ticket's just is for.
Yep.
That's also what a forceful is for.
That one's probably more applicable in this case.
2 degrees.
Okay. Um,
on the central finite curve?
you're gonna find out that you're sure this door has had an additional lock. Kind of like the door locks. And then from the other side, someone bolted it. So it has physically been locked into place after it was digitally locked.
Oh, nothing like extra security. And that's when we do, okay, scanners, figure out where that death note is. Or sword.
Yes. Would that be awareness first?
Or tech use.
Tech use.
Okay.
Yes.
One on every corner.
Okay.
About
Yeah.
that big around.
Basically, it just takes a
You take a corner, and then you're going to have to rip the stuff off. Or you take two corners, and half a door will fall off. Because, there are two doors that were slid in, so you can take one and slide it out of the way after the corner.
Yeah. This here, this point, and that point on each.
And
One
it's
issue-
probably just a weapon skill.
Go ahead. It should be able to cut right through it.
Yeah, it's a force weapon. Yep.
What are you doing? Tacking things in the ship. Big hole. Everyone's sucked outside.
Yep.
Okay, fine. It's hot token.
What's inside? Magnetic souls.
So, no atmosphere. And the fun part is, if we want to get back in, all we need to do is walk out where the breach is, go to an airlock, and come back in.
Matter of fact, half the ship is open on this side. Like, top corner, like something hit, you ripped it up, kind of, you see it folded all up along one corner. Like something hit it, and they just kept going without it. So, the outside's sinking, it's filling into this room. But, this room is also a records room. The weirdest thing is there's one guy, body, crumpled into a corner by the same door, like on the opposite door where you came in.
Okay.
He's crumpled over like where that bolt would be. And you also see part of the wrench to put it into place. Power, he put it on there and then just hits a button, of course, and it goes, grinds it into place. But he's holding it. He physically did it from this side, supposedly. And from where he's standing. Otherwise, someone just put his body down.
I'm more inclined to believe that he did it as his dying act.
Yeah. Probably.
Not wearing whatever.
But he didn't turn to dust either.
Well, yeah, if he's in a vacuum, there's no desiccation.
True. Okay, that could be why. I just don't know what that makes sense now. So,
I know way too much about what the opposite bodies I know about.
well, someone has to, damn it. Okay, Tale of the Emperor's. Okay, ship's logs. Anyone want to know what's going on?
Sure.
Okay, and then we'll probably call it. The tale. Okay, go ahead and roll. See if you can access them. Maybe someone else will.
Use.
It's only just a straight up use.
Yeah.
I make it.
You kick him out of the way. I want to see that. Kick a tech priest on the floor.
I assist him.
Okay, well, you ready? The Emperor's bounty fell foul of a deadly halo device known as a Psychotaurus worm. Brought on board by an unsuspecting captain, Janrak Spargam, while traveling the Expanse. The device remained inactive in the care of Janrak for the time of the return journey to the Calyx sector until it was examined by the navigator, Orden Sort, a navigator from House Benetek. Orden was a loyal member of the Jantek crew and had served with him for years. He was, however, singularly unprepared to deal with the Psychotaurus worm and its ultimate ancient evil. No sooner had he touched the cursed artifact than it clawed its way onto his face and latched over his third eye, forcing it open. Drinking deep into the link of the warp, the worm infused Orden with the unnatural power of dark alien desires. Compelling by the worm, The navigator ventured much of the ship's atmosphere into space, killing hundreds of crew. He then attempted to take control of the vessel, using the worm's power to animate the corpses of those he killed to aid him. A bitter, bloody struggle ensured for the most of the remaining crew, including Janrak, were killed. Although a few survivors were not able to kill Arden or destroy the worm. They did manage to scuttle the vessel, preventing him from taking control. Thwarted, Arden now waits for another chance to escape. After that, it goes on to basically slowly dying trapped in here. And then nothing is mentioned, of course, about what happened to the ceiling. But he does talk about he's slowly dying and he's got no food or water. But I'll give you also, you're going to find that he's got an energy scorch mark on his forehead. He could have been one of the animated corpses and wanted to make sure that whatever air problem didn't get to him. By blocking this room off, he probably blocked the control area off.
Well, kept anyone from getting to the last control system and take control of the ship even without it.
Yeah. So, that's the captain's log. Most of the other stuff just has to do with everyone from that point after he took it and they locked up what they could. There is reports of him locking the side that you guys want to go through next. There's another room, an area of, actually a lab, right near the deck, because they wanted to know right away, of the Halo devices themselves. And then you have this room on that ship. They basically, the rest has to do with them trying to find the food to survive a while. There was 2 of them, and at that point you'll find the dust of the one that was there. But yeah, there's no proof even of like he had a hat for his private rank, but no mark of a chemical burn. While the one that was still in one piece has marks of the chemical burn on his forehead. So possibly the ones that have never been controlled turn to dust, and the ones that were controlled remain as corpses that he could activate at any time.
If we go back out, well, yeah, for one, since this area is vented, we're going to have to go to a breach and go to another airlock to get back in. When we go back in, I suggest we start crushing skulls. Me just take a stomp on their bloody skulls so they...
Anything else, just to be sure?
You can never be too sure.
The door that goes into the next room, which is the labs with all the devices, it wasn't locked, and it's in the records. They locked it when the Ogden went fucking crazy. They locked it. The one behind him got locked after he died. He locked him because he was told, because Ogden may still breathe. Who knows? Maybe he still needed air. So there we are. We finished the other module. So there is another 150 for that module. Now we're into a new one. So, see you guys.
So an extra 150 now?
150. A bonus at the very end when you finish everything, which actually came when you killed Mendex. That was the final point. And the module ends at the point stating, of course, no one's going to want the regulator. All the ways to get rid of it and destroy it. And I was like, I know these people, they're just going to fucking take it, use it themselves. Wait, the Emperor won't know where I am? I think I want this. That's how you found this ship.
You're making this sound like a bad thing. Because remember, this is Black Crusade. We're against the Empire.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm fully... It's like basically the Emperor's the KKK, and you guys are like, you're evil, but you're not the KKK. That's how I see this thing. This world is evil. And anyone attempting to stop it is good, as far as I care.
You do realize we're trying to actually accelerate the corruption.
Well, if we get to the end and it's all destroyed, someone's got to wipe this world up. Nothing has survived except the psychopaths of the planet. Everyone is a serial killer. Just assume everyone will kill as many people as they can.
And the tail are all communists.
Here, Devin. We'll put this back.
But
Put this back there.
Oh.
Shade there.
yeah, put it well.
I will have glasses on my face,
I'm gonna put it up here, dear.
so don't forget them. Like I did that
Because
one
down
time.
there, they will get to it. They've been up there before. So everyone, I hope you had fun. We'll be back in 2 weeks to play again. They'll deal with that worm thing in that guy's head.
I like this.
Like this friend. Tell your friends.
By the way, the roll-up thing, I now made a green and a red version with the proper dice roller for it.
Nice.
So, I can show you, and if you want one.
Okay.
Yeah, the red one's made